Please like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News. And if you have any stories you think we should look at, send them to TITR@netradio.network.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
2 arsonists were in the hot seat. And they hadn't even been caught after they set fire to a Bakersfield, California Immigration Services building in January.
Whatever for?
They had matches and time to kill.
And apparently had been feasting with the birds.
According to the Fox News report, footage from a Ring security camera. Couldn't even get past that, guys. Captured the masked individuals as they spread gasoline around the building's base.
Okay.
But when one went to light the fire, the flames spread to both the people's clothing, causing them to, and I quote, run away, screaming. Because really, when you're on fire,
yeah,
what else can you do?
Disrobe.
No, you run away screaming.
Oh, okay.
Or you
run away screaming.
Or you stop, drop, and roll. But apparently, they were out that day in school.
Right.
The suspects are still at large. I would think they'd be easy to find. Follow the scent of
the only 2
flesh,
charred
maybe?
Guys in town.
And if you don't find them, before the smell wears off, look for the marks. There'll be marks.
Mm. Fantastic.
Aye.
Wearing a black N95 mask, black sunglasses, and plastic gloves, Bonnie Gooch walked into Gopert Financial Bank and slipped the teller a note that said, I need 13,000 small bills, according to court documents.
1, 2.
Right. That's exactly what I was thinking. All the bills here are over 6 feet. I don't know what we're going to do. Anyway, she also left a note saying, thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you, before driving off in her Buick Enclave with its handicap registration displayed. Was? Yes, Don? Pleasant Hill, Missouri Police Department officers responded to calls of a robbery in progress and found Ms. Gooch in her vehicle smelling strongly of alcohol with cash strewn across the floor. When officers first approached her, they were confused. It's a little old lady who steps out, according to Pleasant Hill Police Chief Tommy Wright. Told this to the Kansas City Star. We weren't sure initially that we had the right person. Ms. Gooch has 2 other convictions. One for robbery in California in 1977.
Mm-hmm.
And the other for bank robbery in 2020, where she reportedly handed the teller a birthday card that had, "This is a robbery," written on it.
And happy birthday.
Her probation for the 2020 robbery ended November 2021. Mr. Wright said Ms. Gooch had no diagnosed ailments, but due to her age, the department was trying to determine if any underlying health factors could have contributed to the incident. She's in jail with a $25,000 bond.
Maybe, and this could be a stretch.
Yeah.
She just likes stealing stuff.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or it could be Alzheimer's and you found how not, and forgot how not to steal stuff.
Yeah, there's likely that.
That's the explanation that'll come out, I'll bet.
Back to you, Gazinga.
Riders on the Max Light rail system in Gresham, Oregon witnessed a brutal assault on January 3rd, according to KPTV.
Brutal,
We're talking early in the morning, like after the bars were closing.
That kind of early morning.
A 78-year-old man on the train platform was attacked by another who, quoting police, chewed off the victim's ear and part of his face.
Ick.
Injury was so severe that responders could actually, they say, see the victim's skull.
Not surprised.
The suspect did not provide investigators with a real name. Because why? They used fingerprints to identify Corin Kramer, a 25-year-old who had recently moved to the area from Georgia. He was charged with assault in the 2nd degree.
I don't know how he could charge him with anything.
If anybody ever watches the old Bones TV show,
yeah,
think Gormagon.
Oh, great. So, order in the court.
I'll take pepperoni.
There you go. I took a guy to small claims court. His defense was, I didn't have the product, so I couldn't ship it to him, obviously. The judge was like, but you took his money. The guy, so I could buy the product and ship it to him. Did you do that? Well, not yet. Do you have his money? No, I had an emergency and I had to spend it.
Of course.
And this one I just love.
What was the emergency? It was Tuesday.
Yeah, right. Judge, so you were seen pulling a stop sign out of the ground and throwing it in the river. Yes, sir. Were you drinking? No, sir. The ticket says you were intoxicated. No, sir. Okay, let's say I believe you. I will throw out this drinking disorderly charge. Thank you, sir. But I will have to charge you with destruction of government property and endangering the public. That comes with at least a year in jail. So I'll ask you one more time. Were you drinking? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.